You're watching Tinker and Friends. It was another beautiful fall day in Tinkerland, and Grow the Growbot was riding his blue tractor. Grow was a second-generation Growbot here in Tinkerland, and today he had lots of Halloween decorations. Grow was so excited to set up these Halloween decorations. He took the first box and opened it to find a brand new inflatable for Halloween. Grow loved inflatables because they grew so big. He would slowly plug them in and watch the fan as it turned on. The fan would blow air and start to inflate the inflatables. Grow loved to watch them grow bigger and bigger and bigger until all of a sudden they were all the way inflated. Grow looked up at his brand new inflatable. It was a big Halloween truck. And the Halloween truck was full of all sorts of silly Halloween characters. There was a skeleton and a green monster. And there was a big silly spider that was orange and black. And on top was a pumpkin and a ghost. The van said trick or treat on it. And the wheels were made of pumpkins with silly faces on them. Grow loved the brand new Halloween inflatable. It made him very happy. Grow wanted to set up more inflatables, so he got to work opening up more boxes. This one was white and black. I wonder what they could be, thought Grow. He set them up and they began to inflate. They were ghosts, exclaimed Grow. And they grew bigger and bigger and bigger until all of a sudden they were all the way inflated. There were 1, 2, 3 ghosts, and they were reading ghost stories. Grow wanted to set up a fun entryway to his little inflatable land. This one was gray, yellow, and orange, and it was growing very, very big. Grow looked up to the sky to see a big, towering arch. It was a beautiful, big arch, and it was the entryway to Grow's little land. Grow kept going, setting up more and more inflatables. I wonder what this one could be, he thought. It was orange and green. They were pumpkins, exclaimed Grow. And they grew bigger and bigger and bigger until all of a sudden they were all the way inflated. There were 4 pumpkins, and they made Grow very, very happy. Grow plugged in one last inflatable. The fans turned on, and it began to inflate. But this one was a big one. And it was green, just like Grow. Wow, said Grow, as it grew bigger and bigger until all of a sudden, it was all the way inflated. And this inflatable was much bigger than Grow. He reached up for it, but it was no use, because this big green monster was 20 feet tall. "Hello up there," said Grow, as he waved to the big green monster. After Grow set up all the inflatables, he sat down in the middle and looked at the beautiful little land he created all by himself. He was so proud of himself. Grow liked to look at each little one closely and enjoy the space. He loved the purple spider with the witch hat. And he saw a big black cat. And the cat was standing on a purple bat. How silly! And the bat was standing on a white ghost. Ooh. And the ghost was standing on an orange pumpkin. Grow saw his first inflatable, the big van with all sorts of silly monsters inside, going trick or treating. He saw big spooky trees with scary faces on them. He saw silly ghosts, one on the upper branch and one down on the lower branch. Grow also saw all of the orange pumpkins with the happy faces on them. And he saw more ghosts. The 3 white ghosts telling scary ghost stories over the campfire. Grow saw his big archway. That was the entrance to his little land. It was covered in fun orange pumpkins. And behind it was his big green monster friend. It was the 20-foot-tall green Frankenstein monster, towering over Grow's big land. With his arms stretched out wide and a spooky, scary face. His land was complete, and he loved every single bit of it. Here in Tinkerland. Grow loves this place, and he's so happy that he got to share it with you. Thanks for joining us today in Tinkerland. Grow says goodbye, and so do I. See you later, friend. Bye-bye. And happy Halloween.